What's up, guys? Dustin here again. Thought I'd give you a quick tour of the tiny house. It's not yet quite complete, but we are currently working on it. Really just needs some finishing touches. Some of the finish work, paint, and trim work has not been finished yet. Some of it's not even been started, to be honest with you, but we were on a time crunch and we were on a budget crunch for this thing, and we definitely needed to get it done so we could move in and get out of our old house. So anyway, sold the old house. And bought some land with it, and we plan on building a new house on the land we purchased. Unfortunately, we needed some place to stay while we're building the house, which is fine. Heck, I've built a tiny house before, just for fun. We've built small campers and stuff like that too. I'll show you some of those projects later on, but I thought I'd give you guys a quick little tour of where we're at so far. So there's definitely some finishing touches that haven't been done yet. I would have liked to use some nicer materials, but this is very functional. It didn't cost us very much. In fact, I don't have the final figures together yet, but I think we'll be in less than $10,000 for the whole build. And for a perfectly livable house, I figure that's pretty decent. I'll give you a little view into our world for the last 6 weeks. There's our front entry door. It's got a nice little 6-light window at the top. In from the front door. Light switches, we have exterior lights and the 2 main overhead lights, all LED. We've got our Renogy Wanderer solar controller. That controls our 12-volt system. That controls a few various things in here, but the most important one is the furnace. The furnace is 12 volts and propane. And this thing works great. It's 12 o'clock and the 2 flashing green lights indicates it's in float mode, telling me that the battery is already fully charged. Adjacent from the front door is the entry into our bathroom, which is almost normal sized. We did some really cool tongue and groove cedar for the ceiling up here. More LED lights. Also a built-in exhaust fan that goes out front there. As you guys gotta keep in mind, in a small space like this, you have to keep moisture under control. Now here in Colorado it is pretty dry, but you still gotta keep that condensation stuff on the windows to a minimum. So there's our sink and storage. There's a vanity with a medicine cabinet behind it there. I will be building a sliding door, possibly barn style door for the bathroom there. But the curtain's working for the last couple weeks here, no big deal. This will also be enclosed storage. So we've got a hanging rod, some stuff behind there. So the nice clothes go hanging up in there. And then basket organizers in the shower. Pardon the hard water stains, we do definitely have hard water out here. More cedar. I wrapped everything in cedar in here. Cedar doesn't have as much of an issue with water as some other woods do, so that's why I trimmed out the edges in the shower with that shower caddy and stuff. And the galvanized steel backing to the shower, and then just a regular, I believe it's a 34-inch shower stall. So yeah, the shower stall I already had on hand, and same with the metal. So, and also actually that faucet's out of an RV. The shower cost me almost nothing to make, which is pretty awesome. Now we do have a composting toilet coming, and that will be installed right there. That's what that plug-in down there is for. It does require 12 volts for a small exhaust fan to control moisture. Let's go back out in the main area. I'll show you guys some more stuff here. So this is kind of the central area of the house. This is where everything comes into. It's also the kitchen. Now I'm really bummed that I haven't got all the counter stuff put in yet. I'm going to have some fold-up tables and some other various things to give us more counter space, because there's really not a lot of food prep room in here right now. But like I said, it is working. We do have the top of the oven has this folding piece. We do use that quite often, but that doesn't work out so much when you actually have stuff on the stove cooking. That's when this little flat area in the upper bunk bed comes in pretty handy. I actually do quite a bit of food prep right there. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? We have the refrigerator and the microwave, and hey look, there's our Christmas tree. So here's the kitchen. Sorry for the lighting, guys. It's really bright and harsh out there today. I do have a really nice sized window looking outside above the sink there. So for this little edge around the countertop here, I used some 1x2 walnut. I cut it down, cleaned it up, put a nice little stain on it. It just looks decent, holds the sink up. We do have quite a bit of storage. Coffee pot sits up there, just high enough where we can get to it. Lots of storage up there. Got one of those magnetic knife racks you see a lot of people have. Now we will be doing like a corrugated metal backsplash here and back here. This hasn't been installed yet, and we also have to trim out the windows and stuff like I'd mentioned. It'll be 1x4 all the way around the windows. Got a nice little Wedgwood 4-burner stove. This is out of an RV. We picked this up for free, so that helps too. It does have an oven, pretty small, but it does actually work pretty good. This is our pantry. People are always wondering, like, where do you store stuff in a tiny house? Well, we actually have quite a bit of storage. Obviously, we had to downsize quite a bit. Some drawer organizers, that sort of thing. And more food down there. We also have this guy that pulls out. We have bread and onions and potatoes and kind of dry goods in that. Now, that's kind of the main kitchen area. We do have some more finish work to do, like I said. I got to build a door for this section underneath the oven up to the main living area, which there's this 3-step redwood ladder that I built here. Also, slides over here if you want to get to these things easier. See, I can just pull that open. Slide this back over here. Fridge opens all the way. Let's go up to the living room. Alright guys, here's the living room. Got some finish work and trim work to do up here. I'm going to build a couch all along this area that has a fold-out bed. That's actually quite a bit of area to work with. It doesn't look like it with these two huge chairs. Like, this is a big poofy chair and that's a rocker. So they take up the whole space. So those are going to go bye-bye. We're going to do a fold-out couch there, so that's going to work out. Then we're going to do some sort of table over here so we can have a nice place to sit down and eat. Because right now we're all just picking chairs and sitting down and eating at them. But these chairs work pretty good for now. I got the TV hung up and stuff. Got the Wi-Fi hooked up to that. So we do have some entertainment. The youngest one sleeps up here in his playpen. That was the living area. So underneath the living room, that is my toddler's room. Now, this is plenty big for her to stand up in. She likes it very much. There's actually quite a bit of room for her to get her toys out and play, that sort of thing. So we have some of these cloth box drawers in right here. Various storage, diapers, that sort of thing. This vent actually goes to our forced air furnace that is behind there. All the utilities are behind this wall, so this wall is screwed on and can actually be pulled off so we can get to everything in a very wide open space. So there's her room. There's a bed in the corner there. She's got storage and stuff back here, her box of books, some toys and some other various things for her. On the other side of the kitchen is our other redwood ladder. Goes all the way up to the master loft where we sleep, and then also one of the bunk lofts right here. So this is kind of the idea here was sleep pod style, like in Japan. So this is their own personal space. It's not huge, it's only a 40 by 40 square, and I believe it's like 8 feet deep or 9 feet deep, something like that. So plenty of room for a single bed, and then storage, that sort of thing on the end. We did put in these plug-ins that have the USB ports in them so they can charge, tablets and phones and stuff like that. Kind of cool, kind of fun. Down here behind this gate is basically our storage and wardrobe. So, not finished at all down here, but this is where we keep all the kids' clothes. We got to keep everything really organized when you're in a space this small with this many people. Right. This is where we keep that. Just the child safety gate keeps the kids out of there, mostly the toddler. That way we don't have clothes and books spread all over this tiny space. We got a shoe storage rack behind the ladder there. We also have other things other than shoes in it. Hats and gloves and stuff go in there because it is wintertime, it does get cold. And then besides the forced air furnace, we do have a little electric heater that sits back there. We try to supplement with that as much as we can because electricity is cheaper than propane. And if you balance both of them together, it's even cheaper. Let's go upstairs to the master loft and check it out. And we keep all our clothes up here in storage as well. That's what these organizers are for at the end of the bed, and over there on that side as well. So that is a queen size bed. We do have plenty of room on all sides to get around to things. Sit up in bed, there's enough space just to do that on that side of the loft. Now there is a window that you can't see just below there. So we do get some light and some fresh air up there as well. It is pretty comfortable up here. Now, considering how quickly we built this thing and what the budget was for it, I mean, it really is pretty comfortable and very livable for a small family. You know, I wouldn't want to spend the rest of my life in this thing, but it does work for now. We're planning on living in it for about a year when we build our new house. And after that, I'm not sure what we'll do with it. We have lots of ideas, but we'll see which one sticks. Stay tuned for that stuff. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the quick little tour of the house before we got it completed. Appreciate you guys checking out the tiny house tour with me today. Let me know if there's some other stuff you guys want to see in the future, and we can definitely go into more detail on some of the systems and other various things in here. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. God bless you. We'll see you next time.